Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with Goran, and thank you for joining me here for your free picks from the South American World Cup qualifications on Thursday, November 16th. Well, guys, we have a day of the international games. We have some Euro Cup qualifications. Picks for that you can find in a separate video. And then we have this World Cup qualifications in South America. Five games on the schedule on Thursday, and some interesting matchups, I have to say, are scheduled. For more free picks, go up to the YouTube channel, of course, check it out, subscribe, and hit that like button. And for my best bets, click the link in the description of this video, and that will get you up to my page where you can sign up. Like I said, guys, five games on the schedule. The first one is between Bolivia and Peru. There hasn't been a lot of offense between these two teams, barely any. Peru still hasn't scored a goal in four games. They have conceded five. While Bolivia has scored a couple of goals, but they have conceded 11 goals. And these two are the bottom teams. And that means that if they want to have a chance of qualifying for the Euro Cup, which is a stretch if you ask me, they need to get going and they need to get some points on board. But in order to get points, you need to score goals. There's not a lot of defense going around as well between these two teams. And in situations like this, um, honestly, I would just avoid this game if you don't know what to bet. But personally, I think that both teams to score at plus 100 might be a solid pick. Peru definitely has to score a goal, and if they're going to do it, it's going to be against the worst defensive team in this qualifications, and that is Bolivia. So Bolivia versus Peru, both teams to score. Venezuela is hosting Ecuador in the next matchup. That's a 5 p.m. Eastern time game. And you know what? Venezuela has been more solid defensively than Ecuador. When it comes to scoring goals, these two teams have been pretty even. And so far, after four games, they are both in those top six spots that will get them qualified for the World Cup. But we are far away from the end still, and everything could change. Uh, we have seen some weird results in this team. We have seen some overs, we have seen some unders, we have seen home teams getting the win, we have seen the away teams getting the win. But I would give the advantage to Venezuela in this matchup simply because they have shown more on that defensive end than Ecuador. So I'm gonna take Venezuela on the double chance at minus 175. It's probably not worth taking as a single, but if you can find a decent enough game to put it in as a double, then you can get a nice value out of this one. So Venezuela versus Ecuador, I'm taking Venezuela on the double chance. Argentina and Uruguay is arguably the biggest game of the day in South America, and we have two teams that have been scoring a lot of goals. Argentina has seven scored goals in four games, Uruguay has scored eight. However, Argentina still hasn't conceded a single goal in these qualifications, and they are leading these qualifications with 12 points. Uruguay defensively hasn't been the best. They have conceded five goals. And even though they have a lot of quality, most of that quality, in my opinion, is in the attacking end. Now, can they finally score a goal against Argentina? Can they be the first team to do that in these qualifications? I think they definitely could, but Argentina is a great team. They have a lot of offense right now. They are quite solid defensively as well, and they have a lot of young players, those up and coming stars that will be carrying this team in the future. So I'm gonna take Argentina team total goals over 1.5 at minus 124. I think that's a great price. It's a great value, and I think this is one pick that we cannot pass out on Thursday. So Argentina team total goals over 1.5 at minus 124. Colombia and Brazil is the next matchup, and you know what? It's not often that we are getting Brazil on the plus money. And despite them losing their last game, which was against Uruguay 2-0. As a matter of fact, they haven't won any of their last two games. I will go with Brazil in this game. I know that they are without Neymar, but Neymar has been without Neymar for a while now, and he hasn't been doing much of a useful stuff for Brazil or PSG or whatever. Wherever he's playing now in Saudi Arabia, he's out for the rest of the season. We know that, but Brazil is pretty stacked team, and even though their form hasn't been the greatest, I'm gonna go with Brazil on the money line here, plus 130. This is the price we have to take advantage of because, like I said, it's not gonna be often that we are getting Brazil at a plus money. So Colombia versus Brazil, I'm taking Brazil on the money line. And the last pick of this video, guys, in the South America is between Chile and Paraguay, which in my opinion is gonna be a real battle. Two teams that like to pride themselves on some solid defense or some, let's call it a rough football or something like that. But it's only Paraguay who's been showing that so far, with only two conceded goals in 4 games. While Chile has scored more goals than Paraguay, but they have also conceded more goals, 6 goals in 4 games. Like I said, I think this is going to be a real battle between these two teams. I don't think it's going to be a highly attractive soccer or highly attractive game overall. And for that reason, I'm going to go with first half draw at minus 106. Usually we see this pick at around plus 120, 130 or so. But minus 106 kind of tells you that the books are expecting it as well. They're expecting a slow start to the game, and then whatever happens in the second half, it's gonna happen. So Chile versus Paraguay, I'm gonna go with the first half draw at minus 106. That's it, guys. These were free picks from the World Cup qualifications in South America on Thursday. Thank you for joining me here. I hope you have a great day, guys. Good luck with all of your bets, and I'll see you soon with more free picks.